BP, or British Petroleum. So the ticker symbol is BP. It's about £3.60 per share, based in the UK, in London, and it's in the oil and gas operations industry of the energy sector. It's the global energy business with operations in Europe, North and South America, Australasia, Asia, and Africa. It provides customers with fuel for transport, energy for heat and light, power for industry, and the petrochemical products used to make everyday items such as paints, clothes, and packaging. Its segments include upstream, downstream, Rosneft, and other businesses and corporate. The upstream segment is responsible for its activities in oil and natural gas exploration, field development, and production. The downstream segment has global marketing and manufacturing operations and includes the fuels, lubricants, and petrochemicals business of the company. Rosneft is the company's Russian refining business that owns and operates approximately 13 refineries in Russia and holds stakes in 3 refineries in Germany, 1 in India, and 1 in Belarus. And at the moment, energy stocks are doing quite well. And if you look at the long-term graph, where you're here now, this goes back to 1984. But I think this period here, between 1996 and about 2010, was the golden age of oil stocks, or energy stocks. But what happened in 2020, there was a bit of a war, an oil war going on between Saudi Arabia and Russia. And this basically caused an oil crisis, which was then immediately followed by lockdown, and demand absolutely fell to the floor. So oil stocks hit the lowest that they've hit in about 20 years, 25 years, at their worst point. Now, they could always recover, but I would imagine that oil is not going to ever be as valuable as it once was. The price of it could always go up, of course, but I think that all of these big stocks that are heavily, or these big companies heavily involved in oil and natural gas, I would imagine they understand themselves that renewables are the future. And I know that BP is making quite a lot of moves to go more renewable. BP pays a dividend 4 times per year, pays every quarter, and the last one I received was for 3.7 pence per share per quarter. Its current market cap is £99.09 billion. There's no PE ratio given. Revenue of £161.29 billion. It does have a negative earnings per share of 18 pence at the moment and has a beta of 0.85. Its quarterly profit margin is about 8.5% and annually is negative 12.5%. Its quarterly debt to assets 72.26% and annually is about 73%. And its annual cash flow from operating is 12.16 billion. From investing is negative 7.86 billion. And from financing is 3.96 billion pounds. So BP is aiming to boost its low carbon investment by 10 times to $5 billion annually to reach its 50 gigawatt goal by 2030. And it's announced a deal to acquire 43% in Lightsource in December of 2017 for 200 million, and it now owns 50% of the firm, which operates solar farms in 15 countries and has tripled capacity since then to 20 gigawatts. So I'd imagine as oil stocks, or oil itself, becomes less of an expensive commodity and renewables are what investors are looking to, I would imagine these big well-established energy stocks are well ahead of that. But time will tell in the future, and we'll see what happens. But that's all for the basics on BP. And if you're interested in dividend stocks, or if you want to follow my portfolio, it's about 530 dividend paying stocks. And feel free to subscribe, let me know what you think, and I hope that you stick around.